strikes back.
Hello, Axilla here for Failhouse Gaming, and this is going to be a first-person replay commentary of a random draft game that CriticalHit and I played. As you can see, CriticalHit is playing Ember Spirit, and I am playing Morphling. He's going Ember Spirit offlane. I mean, he's not the best offlane hero, but he can snipe. Well, I say snipe. He can kind of snag last hits with his Sleight of Fist. It's actually quite good. Now, no idea why this nightstalker was top with me. He eventually just like walks straight to the side shot, buys a TP scroll and goes to the bottom lane. Like, no idea why he was here. We told him to go bottom. We're just like, dude, go bottom, dude, go bottom, dude, go bottom. So yeah, like, no idea. I originally wanted him mid because he picked Nightstalker first on our team, and then we got a Magnus player, and the Magnus was like, well, I'm mid, so, you know, the joys of pubs. So I'll be morphing safe lane farming and hopefully carrying with Shadow Shaman as my support. Skill build, I go for morph first, basically every time, because it gives you 3 additional agility and strength. And you can morph away a lot of your strength into agility to get even more last hitting power. As you can see, I have 9 agility down, so 9 strength down here and 34 agility plus 7, so I do 58 base damage level 1. That's great. Item wise, single set of tangos because regen. Ring of protection is really good since Morphling has relatively low base armor. Not only that, but you can use it to turn it into a ring of basey for some mana regen later, which is again really good for Morphling since he is a Lincoln Sphere. He's naturally a Lincoln Sphere carrying hero. He needs that mana regen really. And then the circlet and the 2 branches because I need because I have then the option of getting a sorry, I'm watching myself last hit. I then have the option of getting a Wraith Band and if I have the Ring of Basing into a Ring of Aquila. This is normally if my lane's not going too great. I want to get brown boots as quick as possible since Morphling moves 285. He's very slow. And with the brown boots, is he 285? Yeah, he's 285, and then with the brown boots he goes up to the 335, which isn't too bad. So after I go for morph into strength or agility, I then get 2 points in waveform, max out waveform, and then go into like I max out waveform next really. Then I get morph, skipping my ulti at 6 to get it at 9, I believe. I'm missing a few last hits, but as you can see, I'm top CSer in the game at the moment. I missed that one terribly. Leveling up, I get quite happy because I get another level in more. I'll get another level in morph soon, so I'll get even more stats. Now, as far as like health you want to keep, I like to keep like around 500. I normally like to sit around 500 for the early game. As you start to move kind of past the 4 to 5 minute mark, I try and keep around 800 eventually until about the 15 minute mark, and then I try and keep roughly like 1.2k. Like they're sort of rough times. As the game goes on, you kind of have a natural amount of health you want to stay at around. If you're unsure, try and keep your strength around the same as your intellect, including the plus. So yeah, I managed to get a last hit under the tower there. Yay me! Missed that one, but bleh. I'm getting decent farm. Still top CS in the game. 8 denies, so this Tusk is having a relatively hard lane. The Shadow Shaman's not doing great at pulling, but he's trying his best, man. No, I missed that last hit and that one. Good by me. Our Viper's doing okay in middle. Not even our Viper, sorry, their Viper's doing quite good in middle against the Magnus. It's a tough lane for Magnus, because even if he lands the shockwave, it'll do quite a bit of damage to him if the Viper's maxed out corrosive scheme, which he probably should do against the Magnus. And I missed that one, I was too busy clicking. Now I'm not getting the most amount of last hits here, but there you go. Take a bit too much tower damage, so I morph into a tiny bit of strength there, put my health a little bit higher, sell a branch, and grab a ring of health. Now the Shadow Shaman does salve me, which is lovely. And picking up that first blood is really good for my Lincoln Sphere progression. I'm not denying any of these because I just want to get as many last hits as I can. I'm not too fussed about denying, especially when there was nobody in lane. In hindsight, I probably should have denied. Because it would have pushed the lane into towards me a bit quicker, so I wouldn't have to be sat under the tower trying to get these. I really wanted that last hit. As you can see, I took a bit of creep damage for that, so it was unfortunate. So yeah, as I said, Morphling is naturally a Lincoln Sphere carrier. I mean, it's very good for him. It blocks the spells. He's so difficult to kill unless you can lock him down. So blocking a big lockdown spell, so useful. That and the mana regen is great. Okay, we're not doing too badly. Ember Spirit managed to get Doom. Critical Hit did. Chaos Knight killed the Nightstalker, which was unfortunate, really, but. After Ring of Health, I go into Power Treads. Viper's now CSing me, and that I waveformed into that, so I just took a lot of unnecessary damage, but I'll be able to regen that up quite happily. I am worried about the Tusk just throwing another Ice Path on me, whatever it's called. Ice Shards, is it? Because that does significant amount of damage, and that could potentially kill me. But I've got some decent health regen. Don't have enough mana really to survive, so I'm just going to quickly buy that. I see Tusk, so I run away. Destroys the trees, so I can luckily quite happily walk away. I'm pretty sure he's slower than me. At this point, let me just... I can't click on him, can I? I'll just click on him. Yeah, he's 305, he doesn't even have brown boots yet. So, now I'm pretty dead if he snowballs me or whatever, so I'm going to chill back, just soak up some experience. Shadow Shaman will get that because I won't. I missed that one as well, I was too nervous. I'm just going to sit here, get experience, not get too close to the creep wave because I don't know where he is. He's missing. As you can see, I picked up the Belted Giant Strength first. Normally better to get that than the Gloves of Haste when you're building Power Treads, because just the strength for health really, I mean it's as simple as that. But my health is regenning relatively happily. I'm being out CS'd by the Viper at the moment, but I've missed quite a lot of last hits, to be fair. Just ignore how bad I am. This was my first Morphling game in a couple months, really. I mean, he's one of my favourite heroes, and I have a completely new set for him, which I've inscribed the hell up because it looks good. And yeah, I can hear the Tusk going on the Shadow Shaman, see the Shadow Shaman die, so I'm just like, well, that's okay. Let's have a look. Okay, he's there, he's running away, he's on full health, nothing else I can do about it. I didn't know if the Shadow Shaman was able to get like an Ether Shock off on him or something. Yeah, I'm doing top of last hits now, top of denies. The Tusk is not having a particularly fruitful lane. I don't want it to go to the tower, but it does, unfortunately. Quite happily free farming though. Now, the reason why Morphling's one of my favourite heroes is because he was the carry in the International 2. And he's not really been changed so much. I mean, he's had some minor nerfs. I say minor nerfs. He had some nerfs, and they're more like balances, since he's not really done too much. I felt like I should deny the Tusk rather than give him the last hit there. But pick up my Power Treads now that lane's pushed a bit. That's why I took out the range creep there. I just wanted to push the lane a bit further. Put them on agility treads. He gives me just a little whack in the air, but I'll quite happily win that fight if he does go on me. Now, because I'm getting pretty good farm, just solo versus this Tusk, I'm going to ignore the Ring of Aquila. I'm going to ignore the Ring of Aquila, the Ring of Basie, and the Wraith Band in order to just get my Lincoln Sphere as quick as possible. Now I go Ring of Health into Power Treads because that gives you the extra survivability you need to get your Lincoln Sphere. Another build is to go like just Ring of Health, or more likely Perseverance into the I'll just waveform through that. It's really good versus Tusk. You wait for him to throw his ice shards and you just waveform out, you're absolutely fine. But yeah, you can go Perseverance or just Ring of Health into an Ethereal Blade, which is kind of like the core item on Morphling. If you Ethereal Blade and then Adaptive Strike, that does a lot of damage. You can even follow up with a waveform after that. But put it into perspective, Ethereal Blade does, I'm trying to think now, it's 75 plus, is it 1.5 times your primary stat as damage, as well as making them take bonus magic damage before that, so it does a lot of damage. And then you can Adaptive Strike, which at level 4 is 2 times your stat as damage, 2 times your agility as damage, I believe, depending on like what you've morphed into. If you have 50% more agility than you do strength, then you'll do a lot of damage, and if you have 50% more strength than agility, you'll do a big stun. Adaptive Strike's a very it's a decent ability. So if you're running away, so you're having to morph all into strength, you can actually do a decent stun on people, which is okay, you know. Shadow Shaman took that one. I was annoyed. He shouldn't really be taking any, even though he's only on 4. I've not really spoken too much about his skills, other than the first 2 that I got. I saw the Viper here, and so I was a little worried, but I know if he ulties me, I should be okay. So yeah, they just kill that. No, I should have just been right-clicking the Viper all this time. As it is, it looks like I'm dead. I just don't have the man to support that, and Viper's going to get me. Ah, and there's Chaos Knight. Yeah, I'm dead. So yeah, his other skills, Adaptive Strike, which I've not spoken about. It does, like I said, the more agility you have, the more damage it does, the more strength you have, the greater the stun duration. It is like it's not particularly good in the early game, since it is a stun at no matter how much agility or strength you have, so it can work to disrupt TPs. But as a Morphling carry, you're not really looking to disrupt TPs. I mean, maybe if you're Morphling middle, it's good to get 1 level in it before you max out Morph, maybe. But yeah, Adaptive Strike is just, it's not that great in the early game. Fantastic in the late game compared to Waveform. Like, they scale differently. Adaptive Strike's a lot better in the late game, whilst Waveform's a lot better in the early game. Other than that, your ultimate is an odd one. It's Replicate, and you create a replicant, which is basically an illusion of any hero other than yourself, and for 25 mana, and you can use that. It takes the exact same amount of damage as that other hero does, so it takes into account armor, magic resistance, all items are copied, for example Radiance Burn, and stuff like that. So it can be quite good. However, its secondary use is for 150 mana. You can then replicate. You can morph instantly to your replicant, which is good as an escape. You can just use that 150 mana to just get out as long as you've got your replicant in a completely different place. So yeah, as you can see, I'm saving up for my ultimate orb now for my Lincoln Sphere. Still top CS in the game. Second is the Chaos Knight. He's managed to keep up all right, judging I've not been doing that much farming. I saw him just kind of go on the Tusk. He did okay, but I really wanted the tower, and I wasn't going to kill the Tusk. Get the tower, and just don't even try and avenge his death. So I see that he was a lot lower than I expected, though, so I decided to go in on this. I'm just going to waveform in. He sees me too late, and that's a dead Tusk. More money for me. He had a killing spree as well, which was so he'd obviously left the lane and got some kills off and some gold. That was even better. Now the reason I skipped the ultimate at 6 is because, so I'm just enjoying some cake. is because it's quite difficult to sustain the mana the mana usage of it. Really, it's 150 mana to make full use of it, and if you can't waveform and get out of a place, you're probably dead. So I've got enough money for my ultimate orb now. I'm just going to I decide to push this tower since it's not too safe to for me to push top anymore. Now that I've destroyed the tier 1, just try and take this tower. It's relatively safe for me too. We've got a ward up bottom, so I can see them coming. I can see the Chaos Knight coming, so I'll just back off out of there. I do have Shadow Shaman's help, so I'll decide to bait it a little bit. Get a replicant of the Chaos Knight. And send that all the way to base. I think I changed my mind and send it back to top or something, but you can use it to send it, and after you've done farming a lane, you can just straight up replicate to it and farm another lane. Or as you can see here, yeah, I have sent it to base, so if anything bad happens, I can just replicate to it, straight away to it. Yeah, and there we go, I send it off again. Okay, so I can see them there, they're going for me, and so I just replicate away. After Ethereal Blade and Lincoln Sphere, good items to get would be, I think Satanic is great. Anything that gives stats really, so an Eye of Skadi, fantastic. Not only that, but that stacks with the Satanic, and Morphling is like a heavy right-click hero in the later game. So both of them fantastic for Morphling.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
But once you have your Ethereal Blade, you basically want to morph into nothing but agility, so you can one-shot heroes. I decide to drop the branch. I'll pick it up with the courier. My courier control is terrible. There we go, I'll drop the circlet as well. I'll keep the Ring of Protection since my armor's sitting at 10, so it's not too bad anymore, but I'm still a little worried. Pick up a couple more last hits. I'm still top. See the net worth. Yeah. It's not really much different. I see them there, so I'm just like, okay, well, I'll waveform away. I still get stunned by it, and I start morphing into strength. Interesting thing about morphing into strength, you can morph whether you're stunned or not. Even in Chronosphere, you can morph. Now, I think I remember this. I remember the fact that I could have lived, but the Tusk starts to duke out. I dodge that. I'm dodging. Oh, he saves me a little bit. Dodging. I try and get a kill on him, but I get killed by the Tusk with his. Well, I get killed by the Chaos Knight, but I get killed by the Tusk overall for the with his snowball. I should have just carried on duking, and I could have survived. I laughed and said that was bait. It was all intentional. So unfortunately another death for me, but I am still top. Oh, I'm no longer top of the net worth since Chaos Knight got that kill on me, which is unfortunate. How much gold did he get for that? Not too much. But he was on a dominating streak, so actually he would have got a decent amount. Ember Spirit's been doomed, but he was able to just get away. I'm just watching Critical Hit here. Yeah, I'll sell some stuff. And as you can see, I've forgotten that I'm all into strength again, so I decided to morph into agility. Drop down to about 1.2k, as I said, was one of the magic numbers. Before this I was on about 800. And go down to about a k, since I feel relatively safe. They don't have too much burst potential. My only worry is if I get doomed. Like, that's basically my biggest scare. If I get doomed, I'm silenced and I'm dead. However, I know Doom's already used Doom, so I should be okay. Like, it's on cooldown now because he just used it on Ember Spirit. So we decided to just push middle since mid tower's a bit weak. I'll head this up a bit, as long as I get some support. There's 3 of them and 3 of us mid.
Top tower is being attacked.
I see they're going on the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman managed to drop wards, but everything bad happens. Get a kill on Venomancer. Critical Hit gets a kill on the Doom. And had I known we were going to do so well, I should have... there you go. Start taking the Viper. Can I kill him? Yeah, I can. I should have waveformed through them on top of the Viper. I didn't think it was going to go as well as it did, but it did, and so everything was okay. I used his replicant to stay in lane. I'm just going to wait until I have enough mana to TP back to base, heal up, and then replicate instantly back to where I want to. I've got my Liquid Spear now as well, which is very good. I managed to get some gold, killed the Venomancer and the Viper, so it wasn't too bad. You can see I've got dropped down to currently 1.3k, but I should go a little bit lower than that before I replicate back in. Yeah, about 1k now. And as soon as I'm roughly full health, I'll jump on my replicant, or just before it runs out. And there's a fight happening. He's doing the nightstalker. Nightstalker does look very dead. And I look very dead since there's 4 heroes around me. And I just dodge a lot of things. Shadow Shaman comes in and helps save me. Fantastic RP from the Magnus. And I'm trying to get a waveform. Oh, got a waveform. That's a triple kill for me. Quite happy there. Very happy with that. That's a lot of gold my way. And since basically all of them are dead, and we just saw the Chaos Knight on the top lane, we're going to push. Although I do replicate the Magnus and TP back just in case. Like I said, the replicants do about, they take the exact same amount of damage as the original hero would, so it's really good to do it on the tanky hero. I really want to replicate Doom as well at some points. Wow, Chaos Knight just wrecked that Shadow Shaman. I want to replicate the Doom as much as I can since he does have a Radiance. Now I'm on full health, I'm going to send my replicant back and just replicate in. I'm telling him to go on it. Oh, and I get killed. I should have just been right-clicking them at that point. Oh, Magnus is so unlucky to not get a double kill there. And critical hit looks like he's dead from the Viper. Very unfortunate turn of events. Should have right-clicked the Chaos Knight, but he didn't die, and they got a deny on the middle tower. So overall, a bad fight, but I'm doing okay on the CS. Oh, I say that, I've not been farming for a while now. I don't know how my net worth is looking. Yeah, I've dropped below the Doom and the Chaos Knight, so... Don't know what the Nightstalker was doing. But we can see the tusks of our ward and we know he's going to live. Oh, that's another good point. Another great item on Morphling is the Manta style. Now, obviously, you'd be like, okay, well, Manta style is great because it gives you attack speed, movement speed, a decent amount of stats overall, some good agility, all of that. But most importantly, you can use it to dispel silences off you. If you have like a Drow or a... I realise I do no damage, so I start morphing into agility to try and bait him out. If you're against like a Drow or a Death Prophet or something like that, yeah, morph into agility, try and make him want the kill, and he did. So he just, I think maybe he was dead anyway, so he tunnel visioned, or intentionally tunnel visioned. But yeah, dispelling a silence is so useful because if a Drow or a Death Prophet or somebody like that, like I say, silences you, or you get Orchid Malevolence, for example, then you're pretty screwed. You can't use any of your abilities to escape, and you will more than likely die, since Morphling doesn't necessarily win one-on-one all the time, but his ability to just outlive far beyond what he should do means that he is very likely to win one-on-one. Get some more CS. Well, I tunnel vision that tower so hard. Get it, and then waveform out. Tusk is low, so I really want to get that. I get him, and then I get killed. I was too greedy to go for the Tusk there. I should have just turned back. I should have just gone, okay, great, I got the tower, let's get out of here. But I was slowed. Worth it, I say. I was slowed. The Tusk was following, as was the Viper, and the Chaos Knight was coming up soon with all of his long range spells. Wow, an RP for their Venom answer. Don't know how worth it that is, but they now know we don't have RP for a long time. I'm basically typing to the Magnus here going, dude, what the hell, we can't fight now. And he's like, it's fine. I'm like, but we can't fight. My Shadow Shaman lost like 10% of his health by just walking near the Doom. Ember Spirit's got a Lincoln Sphere now. It's still semi-uncertain. I was yelling at him to deny the Magnus, but he didn't. It's still semi-uncertain on whether or not you should get a Lincoln Sphere on Ember Spirit. But it's a good item to get on him, like, no doubt about that. I again realised that I left base without morphing to agility. And despite the fight that was happening, I knew I wouldn't be able to be much effect or get there in time. See, I'm morphing to about 1.2k. And I'm pretty happy with that. See, my attack speed's pretty decent. I hit quite hard. I'm doing about 180. My CS is still higher than everybody's. I know we just lost a fight middle and I wasn't there, but there wasn't really much I could do. Like, I made quite a few mistakes here. I should have had my replicant, or like a replicant of a teammate, ready many more times so I could join a team fight whenever I needed, or escape a lane which I was split pushing. But I didn't, and I could have played it a bit better, maybe saved my team or got some kills, or maybe fed, I don't know. However, I should have done that and I didn't. Don't get a deny, which is unlucky. Well, it's not really unlucky, it was unfortunate. And I'm just split pushing still. I noticed that the Viper, and I'm pretty sure I'd clicked on the Viper and the Chaos Knight and saw that they didn't have TPs. So I see the Doom and I'm just like, well dear. I'm pretty sure I blocked the Doom there. Yeah, his ulti's off cooldown now. I blocked the Doom, I just morphed to strength, jumped to my replicant, they don't particularly know what's happening. I'm getting beaten down, so I go Scepter up and then just TP out. As you can see, I took a lot of nukes there and I didn't die. I mean, if I'd gotten Doom there, I was 100% dead. Pretty sure I forgot about my Lincolns. But yeah, Ghost Scepter and morphing keep me alive quite happily. I decided to drop down back to 1.2k. And I was like, please be the real Chaos Knight, please be the real Chaos Knight. I knew it wasn't, I knew it was an illusion, but yeah, let's pick up some more CS. Am I out farming him now? No, not quite. As soon as I get my Ethereal Blade though, the Chaos Knight will be a lot easier to deal with, since it stops him from right clicking for a few seconds. As long as I know which one the real one is, everything will be going better. As far as carry potential goes, Morphling is one of the hardest carries in the game. Okay, sorry about that. I appear to have some lag issues. So where were we? So yeah, Chaos Knight is chasing me down here. I think I lost my train of thought since I had to do a lot of sorting out. The frame rate dropped to about 6, which is not good. He dived me really hard here. I've got a lot of strength, so the stun on him was significant, and then we managed to clear him up, which was nice. That was quite a big kill on the Chaos Knight. I'll switch in net worth now so you can see him when I overtake him. He was saying that he didn't crit me at all on like however many hits he did, which is very lucky. I think even if he had crit me I would have been okay, since Morph Strength gives you a lot of health very quickly. It's 190 health a second, since it does it in, you get 2 stat morphs every 0.2 seconds, so yeah, 190 health a second. So even with crits I was probably doing a little bit more than him. So yeah, Nightstalker quite happily lets me take these last hits. I don't know if he lets me, but I get the last hits. I TP back to base and use his illusion to jungle, or his replicant rather. Yeah, I'm about 300 off my ethereal blade now, so I'm really close to having some massive kill potential. My farm has been significantly slower than I would have wanted it, just because I've been a lot more active in some of the fights. You just see with my 8 kills. I do have 4 deaths, but I do have 8 kills and 6 assists. So there you go. I've overtaken the Chaos Knight and farm now, basically since we got the kill, and get my ethereal blade sent to me. Now, as I said earlier, ethereal blade, then you can either waveform and adapt to strike. You can adapt to strike. Waveform is one of the best one-on-one kill potentials. The ethereal blade gives you +10 to all stats, so I dropped down a little bit again to just give myself a little bit more. And critical hit looked very dead there, so I think the Doom's ultimate got blocked by his Lincoln Sphere, so I decided to go in on this. And actually just start right clicking. Very good ward trap there by the Shadow Shaman, but he does just phase boost through it. I'm gonna waveform through to get that kill, and didn't even see how low my health was and decided to start morphing into strength, because otherwise I was dead. And I looked dead anyway, but I just used my replicant, which I'd done earlier in the fight, and I'm able to get out of there quite happily. I decided to TP back because I want to get back and defend as soon as possible, but my ethereal blade is off cooldown now, so it should be okay. If that Tusk had his ulti up, I would have died. I would have died 100% there. We managed to get the Doom, but we did lose 4 heroes. I didn't die, which was quite fortunate since I'm hard carrying in this situation. But their 3 cores are all more farmed than the rest of my team. I'm the only person who's slightly more farmed than them, and I'm only about 50 behind the Chaos Knight, so I'm not doing too badly on farm. I'm going to go for a Manta now because it's just good. It gives you movement speed, and Morphling's quite a slow hero, whilst Chaos Knight's a very fast hero. So Manta Style's good. Also, Chaos Knight likes to get a Manta Style as well because of the illusions. So another good reason for it. I don't know why my camera's over here. There we go. Watch me. Farm, got some more CS. They're doing Roshan, which is unfortunate. We don't know about this at all. We have very bad ward vision. We only got that one in the entrance to our jungle. We've overtaken the Chaos Knight on farm again, but he should, as soon as they take Roshan, be higher. I'm like, we should take Roshan. We should definitely take Roshan now that the Doom's dead. Like, my team picked off the Dooms, I was like, great. Take Roshan, go. So I'm heading there, and I'm like, oh god, they've done Roshan. That's why I was there, and I was like, oh good. Didn't see the Tusk until it was too late, and I managed to Ethereal Blade the Chaos Knight, and we just get the kill. His Aegis is coming back up. Venomancer doesn't really do much. Didn't get the Chaos Knight there, and we managed to get him then. Like, I didn't hit anybody with my waveform because I didn't know the RP was coming, but it was a very good RP getting the Chaos Knight and his illusions. And I know the Viper's dead, so I just leave it and go back to farming. We just destroyed his pussy. Good. Lovely. I laugh at that because we saw he was coming there and just obliterated him. I think I actually say in all chat, yeah, we're just about to Roche as well. They were actually there for a long time. I'm surprised we didn't scout that out, really. You may say, but we don't really have many heroes to scout that out. Magnus can throw a shockwave in there and do some damage to scare them, to make them think that we know they're there. That's a good way. Or Ember Spirit can just throw his starter fist in there and I'm pretty sure it hits the Roshan, but if not, he'll hit the others and we'll get the vision. Or we can even throw a Fire Remnant down there because that provides vision. That's Ember Spirit's ultimate. So yeah, I've got enough for my Yashi here, and I see the Doom. I'm pretty sure his Doom's on, off, like he's got the Doom. And so I see him, I'm just like, well, I'll be a little bit aggressive. I think I can take him. And if he doesn't do me, then I'm fine. Even if he does do me, I'll be able to right click him down. Pretty sure he was mid animation to cast something on me. Chaos Knight's just saying that his team's bad, or if his team was there when we did the Roche fight. They kind of all walked in one by one and died. But now my my net worth's looking really good. The Magnus has managed to catch up to the other two. I'm just saying, Morphling's a good hero. He's blaming his Tusk for being bad. And I'm like, well, my Ethereal Blade's up. Pretty sure I can get this Tusk, so I kind of go there, try and hide into the jungle a bit. I'm pretty sure he's still jungling, so I'll check that camp, and then I'm like, okay, if he's not there, he'll probably be in the small camp. So that's where I head. We touch dicks there, and then I just blow him up, really. I was a little bit off screen there, but I got the kill and everything was good. I'm basically just camping their jungle now whilst my team farm. And I'm getting a lot of gold from this. I'm not like last hitting too much, but I'm getting map control. As you can see, they're all kind of stacked around their ancients. They're not even just farming their ancients. So just right click all this, got a big creep wave, it's about 200 gold. No, it's more than that. It's more like 400 for that creep wave, which is very nice. And I'll push up bottom. I can see at least where 3 of their heroes are. I'm pretty sure. I know Viper's taken their ancient stack because I saw him on the minimap by that ward, by our aggressive ward, and I just saw Chaos Knight get an illusion rune. I was like, okay, I'm okay here. I mean, I could get doomed, but I've got Lincoln Sphere, and unless he level deaths me, they've got no way to pop my Lincoln Sphere there without the Chaos Knight or the Viper. And so far this Doom hasn't level deathed me to break it before trying to cast Doom. I think that's only happened once or twice, because I'm pretty sure he tried to Doom the Ember Spirit before and he got Lincoln Sphered, so now at least he knows, and I'm still split pushing, and now their entire enemy team's missing, and I see the Chaos Knight heading. I was like, okay, well Chaos Knight's not coming for me, so I can still keep pushing. And then I see the Tusk coming, I'm like, well great, I can solo Tusk, so I'll quite happily just take this tower. Then I'll have enough for my full Manta style. I've gone basically all agility. There we go, take the tower and just TP out before anything happens. I should have just waveformed into the trees below, but I felt okay. You can see 4 of their team came down bottom. It was too late. I took the tower, I got my Manta style, everything's good. I've got about 1.4k health. I could probably morph all the way down into only having 1 agility. That's something that annoys me about Morphling's stat gain. You'll always have 1 latent agility rather than 0. I mean, you can go down to 0 agility. You can never go down to 0 strength, but you can go down to 0 agility and 0 and 1 intellect, I think. Purely with Morph. Nightstalker pops his ultimate because there's a fight happening. I'm like, okay, well I have a Nightstalker thing, so just go on this. I'm like, go, 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 go. Nightstalker gets picked off, so I'm like, they don't know which is the real one until the BKB happens. I'm like, good. Blow up the Venom answer. He'd already popped his ulti, so it wasn't really the best one, but kill the Tusk quite happily. Chaos Knight's desperately trying to get me, and I know which is the real one, so I'm just gonna be able to right click him down since I hit very hard, despite going up to 3k health. That's basically GG. My team won the rest of the fight without me there. Magnus still didn't pop RP either, going out to 1 health. Dream team. Morph good hero, man. He says dream team because my team was working together, basically. not really that. They isolated Nightstalker and then didn't go on him. That was a mistake by them. Get another tower, I get earned again, so I'm just getting health. And now I'm looking to build a Satanic, I think. It's either a Satanic or a Skadi. And you can see Morphling right-clicks stuff very, very hard. Get range racks, melee racks, some other buildings, but our other lanes aren't really pushed in, so I don't know if we can backdoor this. Nightstalker and I are going to give it a go. I'll pop my Manta since I know they don't have any silence, and we'll just push a tower and take it. Nice and easy, since our top lane did push in the end. Okay. I see the Doom and I just blow him up, and then I start to right click. I do get stunned, but that was a great RP by the initiation by the Magnus. Pick up 2 kills there. I don't want to dive in too hard. I waveform out before they manage to get me killed, and I start morphing into strength before the Chaos Knight can kill me. As you can see, I'm stunned, but I'm still morphing. And I can stop myself morphing whenever I need to. See, I seem very dead, but then I managed to waveform. He gets another one on me. I'm morphed to some more strength, and now I'm on, let's say, 0 agility. Oh yeah, I can get 0 agility now. And Chaos Knight desperately trying to get me. I can. Oh no. Oh, and I just get killed. I had just enough mana to waveform that. I didn't notice, but instead I manted. It took them so long to kill me, and then they pick up the Chaos Knight and the Tusk, and that's GG really. So yeah, as you can see, in the late game, Morph has a stupidly large amount of right-click damage. I do notice I had enough mana to wave. I'd just been a little bit quicker, and also has a lot of survivability. As you can see, 2 of their biggest damage dealers chasing me almost non-stop. I say 2 of the biggest. They're Chaos Knight and some good disable or lockdown chasing me for a long time. They only just managed to kill me, because that's only because I wasn't quick enough with my waveform. So we fall back since we've got 2 lanes of racks, and we're quite happy at the moment. I'm like, we should just take Roshan, but I'm a few seconds off being able to actually earn gold to get my Satanic, because I bought back. I sell my boots, get my Satanic. My replicants just chilling there. Replicate here, and I'm really slow, but with my Satanic I basically can't die. I see 2 heroes, I just kill them. I can't chase the Venom without my Satanic. And I'm galed, so I'll just back off a little bit. Invisibility. The Chaos Knight and the Venom are actually coming after me.
Radiant's Ancient is being attacked.
And I see the Chaos Knight and I'm like, well, dear. There was so slow reactions from both of us there, and we just part ways. I see my team converging, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just head into Roche and go solo him whilst my team cleans up. Pop the Satanic just to zoom back up to full health and start soloing Roshan. I was very tempted to pop my Ethereal Blade and try and do some damage, but you can't actually adaptive strike him, Roshan, which is unfortunate. Yeah, the team goes and pushes. I'm like, didn't even need me there to kill 2 of them. And as you see, my network is huge now. We've overtaken them in farm, and everything's looking very, very good. Pick up the Aegis. I'm almost got my boots of travel. Something I didn't particularly do this game, which is very useful. I did it a couple times in the earlier game, but I didn't really do that much in the late game. Is you replicate an ally, you TP home to heal up fully, and then you can just replicate back to your ally. You don't really need to. I don't really need to like stipulate that too much, but it's a very useful thing that you can do. No waveform to try and get some more damage in on the barracks quickly.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom barracks has been destroyed.
Again, a Manta just to push a little bit harder. Look at all their wards they've got there, which we can't see. Got my boot to travel for when the courier comes in.
Murder spree. Double kill.
And
Radiant's ancient is under attack. If that's what they're calling attack.
do we win? Oh, I don't quite get the kill on the Viper, and then we win with the courier just there, bring my boot to travel onto me. So yeah, massive net worth, massive farm, and as you can see, Morphling's a very good late game hero. He has a lot of survivability, and in the early game he has some decent nuke damage, as well as being very survivable with obviously very survivable just his innate escapability, the fact that he can get out of places with Morph as well as with Waveform, as well as using Morph to survive a lot longer, so you can TP out, stuff like that. Very good hero. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, hit the subscribe button. If you want to see anything or have any suggestions on what I should do or what I should play, anything funny, anything like that, then drop that down in the comment section. I've been Axilla for Foulhouse Gaming, and until next time.